Hello, good morning. My name is Massimo Neri. I'm from the sales department of Aunotech. And let me first of all thank you for joining our virtual event, which aims to stay in contact with our customers, but even to let you or anyone know much more about Aunotech, company and solutions, of course. Aunotech is based in Mirandola, in the Modena County in the north of Italy, where an important medical district takes place since the 60s. Now there are a lot of multinational corporations based here, together with a huge, selection of local suppliers and producers. So Aunotech is specialized in solution in assembly automation for the medical industry, thanks to the more than 25 years experience of our designers and technicians. I said automations, which means customized machines, solutions, aiming to solve problems linked to the product and the production, so the quality, but even in front of increase of volumes of productivity. This is why we are here, to support our customer in reaching their goals. This is the target of Aunotech and the effort Aunotech puts in the business. Together with customized automation, Aunotech can even propose a bendy system, which is a standalone, flexible, modular solution to process tubing. I'm now in front of a bendy CCB mini equipment, which is made of the motorized uncoiler and the cutting unit, which are common to the whole range of configuration possible. And then there is the bending and coiling unit right here, the mini one. I said flexible because the equipment is able to handle tubing with outer diameters in the range from 2 up to 12 millimeter in different materials, such as PVC, PE, silicone, or even co-extruded tubing. I said modular, and it's because of the possibility we have to configure the whole system, because I said this is the mini version of CCB, but we can easily replace this unit with the Maxi one, or possibly add the printing unit in the middle between the uncoiler and the cutting equipment in order to print and customize our tubing. But let's start from the uncoiler. Right now, the uncoiler is equipped with a reel of tubing owning the plastic support core, but it is also possible to work with reels without the plastic support core. The motorized uncoiler is provided together with 4 poles, which are adjustable in order to fit the inner diameter of the reel. The tubing goes through this circuit, which is in charge of removing some memory and stabilizing the tube itself, because stable tubing helps to fit the final length as planned. The tubing then goes to the cutting equipment, which is the core of the system. I just switched it on right now. So it is possible to manage the most of the configuration and features from the touchscreen HMI. It is also possible to save recipes about coiling or just cutting and even printing, of course. Here we have the alcohol pump right here, the white group, which helps in handling critical tubing, let's say sticky, as silicone or PE, improving the quality thanks to the lubrication of the blade, which stays right here. Here we see the pulling wheel and the encoder wheel up there. Then we have bushings, which are supposed to be sized according to the outer diameter of the tube in order to get the best straight cut possible. And then we have the mini coiling fastening unit. Basically, the winder pulls the tube, helping in getting coils. And here we can adjust the diameter, the inner diameter of our coil by moving these side poles or just remove them in order to get coils from 45 millimeter up to 70 millimeter ID. Now let's work. Let me just reset the process and load a recipe according to 1.5 meter tube long and a T-shape coil with 1 tape. Let's start the process. The machine is now returning coils this shape. Basically, it looks as a T because of the positioning of the two tube ends and the paper with the standard, let's say, tube ends length. It is also possible to adjust the length of the second tube in order to get it longer, maybe more useful to the final product, for instance, IV sets. We are now working around 4.8 second cycle time, and I'm going to change the product by loading another recipe. It is possible to save tens of them because of the wide memory of the HMI. Just reset the process and start again. Now the machine is performing an extra turn in order to add the second paper to the bottom. And in this case, we have the C shape, as I told before. So a different positioning of both tube ends may be more suitable for the final product, which could be an extension line, for instance. In this case, the operator, provided by coils, could just bond the lure connectors or whatever on both tube ends and get the product ready for the final packaging. The machine can be easily, turned to a cutting unit. It is just required to switch it off, release the two handles on the front and the back panel, and remove this mini module. At the switch on, the machine immediately recognizes the new configuration thanks to the plug-and-play software, and the operator will just find menus linked to the cutting process, avoiding any possible mistake or misunderstanding. Here it is possible to save programs, recipe as well as about the coiling processes, or it is also possible to adjust any data in the specific menu just to gain possibly time. It's a choice by the customer side. So just let's wait for the boot of the system, which is quite fast. And then we just need to reset the process. Now I can load a recipe about 50 millimeter tube long, and you'll see how fast the machine is. We are now cutting any tube in less than half a second, and the machine will discharge them into the bin or wherever. In a while, it is possible to load another recipe, let's say 1 meter tube long, and this is the result. In case the final length would not fit the one planned, it is possible to check the actual measure to insert the data, the value in the software, and the automation will automatically convert the program length to the actual one, fitting the final length as planned. It is possible to see videos about the different configuration about Bendy system on our website, www.aunotech.it. You'll find there even specific videos about specific applications. For instance, upper inline subassemblies or extension and Ivy set subassembly. Then feel free to contact us, even to arrange a private video call, just to let you go deeper in your own requirements. So visit our website and possibly stay in contact with us. Thank you. Bye-bye.